Well, before I get into the monologue of today, I want to give you some breaking news here. This will be released today or tomorrow by the World Health Organization, and it was published in today's London Telegraph and the Daily Mail, two very well-respected newspapers in England, London. And it says the consumption of bacon, ham, sausage, and salami, and bologna, and pepperoni, and these kind of processed meats have equal risk to a person's getting cancer as smoking. Now, of course, I've been saying that for 25 years or longer, maybe 30 years. And so I'm just glad to see now the World Health Organization is catching up. Now, the monologue of today takes us back to the cholesterol story and the saturated fat thing. And we know that cholesterol and saturated fat have nothing to do with clogging your arteries or any kind of cardiovascular disease. Okay? And basically, we're looking at the Inuit Eskimos up above the Arctic Circle. Their traditional diet is 98% red meat and saturated fat and cholesterol. We're talking about whale meat and whale blubber, walrus meat and walrus blubber, seal meat and seal blubber, bear meat and bear fat. They don't eat fruit. They don't eat vegetables. They don't eat nuts. They don't eat grains. And their cholesterol run 350 to 500, and they have the lowest rate of cardiovascular disease and heart attacks of any culture on Earth. Well, so why did we begin to demonize cholesterol and saturated fat? Well, to make a long story short, in 1952, a professor of medicine at the University of Minnesota in Minneapolis, Ansel Keys, was on the board of Procter & Gamble and also on the board of the American Heart Association. He brokered a deal which Procter & Gamble gave the American Heart Association $1.7 million in exchange for an endorsement of a new product that Procter & Gamble had purchased from an English soap manufacturing company. And they couldn't sell it as soap, so Procter & Gamble decided to sell this product as a food. And they had to demonize the competing products that Grandma had been using for years: lard, butter, cream, eggs, that sort of stuff. And so they demonized them, saying cholesterol is bad. Okay, and that included eggs, cream, butter, and so forth, were bad. And they put people on a low cholesterol diet, low saturated fat diet. As a result, we got low T, erectile dysfunction, Alzheimer's disease, adrenal exhaustion, and it's kind of crazy. Well, that's because 95% of the weight of steroid hormones, such as testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, adrenal hormones, are in fact cholesterol. 95% of the weight is cholesterol. And then you get the brain. The white matter of the brain makes up 75% of the brain weight. Is, in fact, the white matter is 75% of the brain weight is 100% cholesterol. Well, it starts going away because you're not taking in enough in your diet and you're getting cholesterol-lowering drugs, statin drugs to lower it. The white matter of the brain goes away. Everything else short circuits, the nerve fiber short circuit, and you get Alzheimer's disease. These are all physician-caused disease. Low T, erectile dysfunction, adrenal exhaustion, Alzheimer's disease are all physician-caused diseases. Of course, pharmaceutical industry like that because they got Viagra, Cialis, and, of course, the Alzheimer's drugs, dementia drugs, and so forth. Well, I urge you to get a hold of the books, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the DVD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and the CD, Public Enemy #1, and educate yourself, educate your family. Make sure that you're going to get into the system where you're going to avoid all the bad stuff, which is fried foods, processed meats, including, of course, bacon, ham, sausage, pastrami, bologna, these sorts of things, which increase your risk of cancer at the same rate as does smoking and other bad stuff, cooking your meat well done, and so on. So you've got to be in control here. You can actually add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life just simply by avoiding the bad stuff. And I'm so glad to see the World Health Organization coming out with this in the next couple of days because I've been yelling about it for 30, 40 years. Everybody kind of laughs at me. Well, guess what? I've been redeemed on another one there. And so when they come out with more details, we'll have more details. But if you haven't begun to get rid of this processed meat out of your life, do it immediately because I've been saying it for 40 years. Now I'm getting back now by the English newspapers and the World Health Organization. Remember the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, the DVD, and Public Enemy #1, the CD. I also want you to think about doing all the good stuff, take the 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 essential fatty acids, And you're going to deal with adding this healthy years to your life, 25 to 50 healthy years to your life, because your genes, your DNA, your RNA all require the 90 essential nutrients to maximize your genetic potential for longevity and for health and fending off disease, maintaining yourself because your body needs maintenance. Everything goes away. We're flesh and blood, and we go away unless you give yourself the raw materials to maintain yourself. And so why do people spend more time and energy maintaining their car and their house than they do in maintaining themselves? I find that always very interesting. So I urge you, again, to get on the 90 for Life program, get the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the DVD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and the CD, Public Enemy #1. And we'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation or expression. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East, which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. These oils have been handled in a fashion designed to protect the integrity of the essence, to allow for effective use in restoring balance to the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual nature of each customer. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Longevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound, turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Longevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Longevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Longevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, we are talking antibiotics. Oh, by the way, I want to do this right away. That's for your vindication on the whole processed meats things, because you've been talking about that as long as I've known you, so it's great that you finally got vindicated on that, at least in a European publication. Maybe they'll come clean in this country someday.
Yeah, with the World Health Organization, I think they're going to be forced to.
Yeah, I've got a story here that was published in the International Journal of Obesity, and it was a study that was done at Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health. And the headline of this CBS story is, "Too many antibiotics may be making kids fatter." Say they're a life-saving medicine, but their overuse has led to a number of health concerns, including antibiotic-resistant superbugs that kill thousands of people. And they say new research adds to growing evidence that overexposure to antibiotics contributes to another problem, weight gain. It's the largest study to date, as it involved some 160,000 kids between the ages of 3 and 18 between 2001 and 2012. According to the lead author here, Dr. Brian Schwartz, a professor in the Department of Environmental Health Sciences at Bloomberg School, said that they analyzed the health records of 160,000 kids, and they collected data on height, weight to determine their BMI as well as their antibiotic use in previous years. And the results showed that at age 15, children who had received antibiotics 7 times or more during their childhood had weighed about 3 pounds more than those who had never taken the drugs. Approximately 21% of the study participants, or about 30,000 kids, had taken antibiotics 7 or more times during their childhood. I just found that flooring. I just could not believe that. It just, no wonder we have a problem with MRSA. They go on to say, additionally, findings are most likely to underestimate weight gain results because they didn't have all of the health records throughout the entire childhood for many of the kids. And they say, according to Schwartz, says our models suggest that the effect is likely to continue into adulthood and the BMI trajectories of kids who did and did not receive antibiotics. Scientists have long known that they promote weight gain, which is why they are given to livestock and animal feed at modern industrialized farms. Growing evidence shows that in humans, antibiotics could lead to weight gain because of the effect they have on the microbiota or microbiome. And what they're talking about there is the gut bacteria. They work by killing off harmful bacteria, but they also kill off the good bacteria that are vital for good health. And they say repeated antibiotics use can forever alter the microbiome, which can change the way it breaks down food in the digestive tract, increasing the calories absorbed and leading to weight gain. I would say people ought to all be on the Nightly Essence or the Root Beer Belly or Flora FX or some sort of probiotic.
Absolutely. And, of course, the interesting thing about that is that, and as they pointed out, the antibiotics are used in livestock to kill off the bacteria, which is actually a competitor to the availability of calories to the cattle and pigs and sheep and lambs and chickens that are eating the food. And so by killing off the competitors, there's more calories available for the animal to get fatter quicker in the feedlots. So that's one of the reasons antibiotics are given to livestock, for that very reason. On the other hand, why are kids sick enough to where doctors will give them antibiotics? And usually it's because of nutritional deficiencies and their immune system isn't working at a significant level. So it's one of those things where we have to kind of weigh things. You know, when somebody has strep, when a kid has strep throat, I'll give them antibiotics. That's about one of the few reasons. If they have bacterial meningitis, I'll give them antibiotics. If they have bacterial pneumonia, I'll give them antibiotics. That's about it. Everything else, I would use colloidal silver topically, that sort of stuff, and of course, Killerbiotic, the blend of herbs to help with the immune system to fend off bugs as opposed to antibiotics. So there's ways you can do it naturally. And don't forget good herbs. We got a lot of great herbal products that can do that too. Well, thank you, Doug, for bringing that up, and we'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to North Carolina, and Connie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, Connie. How can we help you?
Oh, hi. Thank you for taking my call. I have a problem with low potassium and low magnesium. I've had this since I was about 13 years old. I'm currently taking
Stop a minute. Okay? When you say low calcium, are you talking about blood tests? Are you talking about hair analysis?
I've had blood tests off and on since I was 13 years old.
Mm-hmm. And so from blood tests, your doctors are telling you had low calcium, or are you talking about symptoms?
I have low potassium.
Okay, and low potassium, okay?
And low magnesium.
Okay, you said low calcium, low magnesium, low potassium. And how much
no,
do you
I don't
weigh?
Have low my calcium, I guess, is fine. They didn't say anything about that, just the potassium and the low magnesium.
Okay.
The readings have been as low as 1.7. I need a high dose to keep my levels regulated in my body. And
okay, we'll stop there before we go any further. Let me ask you a couple of quick questions here. Do you have any history of respiratory problems as a kid? You know, things like asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia every year, anything like that?
No, I kept colds, but I didn't have any of those things.
Okay. Well, tell me about skin. Do you ever have any skin problems, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, rosacea?
No, but my daughter does. My third daughter, she has skin problems, but not me.
Okay, daughter has it. What about sisters or brothers?
No, nobody else in my family that I know has it. And I do know that on my husband's side of the family, his father had it, so I thought maybe she might have got it from that, but I don't know.
Okay, now,
let's
back up. Okay, I also need to know, does anybody, yourself and your children, brothers and sisters, does anybody have any bowel problems?
My mother,
like constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome?
Yeah, me, constipation, my mom, constipation, my daughter, constipation. It's just a constipation deal.
Okay. All right. How much do you weigh?
120.
120. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Okay. So you're slim. Any high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis?
No, I have some adrenal problems. My adrenals are overstressed.
Okay. This is a Shar thing. Okay, Shar, hang on. We'll be back, and Shar will get your opinion after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to Connie in North Carolina. And, Shar, what do you think Connie's problem is? She's malabsorbing a couple of significant minerals, potassium and magnesium. She and her daughters and everybody else in her family's got constipation. What's her problem?
She's got a gluten intolerance, no question about it.
Absolutely. You got an A+ there, dear. And, of course, basically, Connie, what you got to do is the whole family, including the dog, the cat, the bird, the fish, spouse, mother-in-law, everybody in the household has got to be gluten-free. No fried food and processed meats, no oils, no gluten, none of the bad stuff. And then what would you give her to make sure she's getting plenty enough minerals here, Shar, at 120 pounds?
Personally, I think I'd give her the healthy bone and joint pack, because if she's not absorbing calcium, she's probably got a lot of joint problems.
And magnesium and potassium. Yeah, so one healthy bone and joint pack. I would also give her another, get her another quart of minerals, or a bottle of mineral caps, so she can take another ounce of minerals a day, either as the capsule, the mineral caps, which she could take at lunchtime, or an ounce of the plain minerals, which she could take at lunchtime. But getting off the gluten, the fried foods, the processed meats, the oils, the gluten, wheat, barley, rye, and oats, got to do it. And she should see some benefit here on her adrenal glands getting happy. Also, what would you do for the adrenal glands specifically?
For the adrenal glands?
Yeah. What has adrenal extract in it? The D, stress, capsules.
The immortalium, probably, right?
Immortalium or D-stress. D-stress has the adrenal extract in it. So I go ahead and give her the D-stress capsules, 3 of those twice a day, and so she feels better. Then she could cut it to 3 a day. Okay. That's where I would go. And then give us a call every couple of weeks, if you would, please, Connie, and give us an update, and we'll walk you through this. But you sound like you're going to be one of our great testimonies. Okay, Doug, we have time to start another one?
Yeah, we certainly do. Let's head to California. And Jesse, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Jesse, you're on the air.
Yes. I have macular degeneration, and I would like to know if you could help me and tell me what nutrients I should be taking to...
Okay, I missed the one. Okay, whoa, I missed the first one. I heard the degeneration part, but I didn't get what type of degeneration.
What was that again?
What type of degeneration do you have? I didn't hear that.
Macular degeneration.
Oh, okay. Macular degeneration. Okay.
Yes.
It's actually quite easy to deal with. It's a very easy one. And how much do you weigh, Jesse?
About 140.
Okay, and how old are you, dear?
I'm 86.
Okay, 86, okay. Are you still able to see, or are you considered legally blind, or what?
I can see, but not very well.
Okay. All right, Shar, this is a Shar thing. We've been dealing with this for a long time. Well, hang on, and Shar and I will be back, and we'll give you a program here, Jesse, for macular degeneration after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to California. And Jesse, Shar, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, this 86-year-old lady, Jesse, has macular degeneration. She can still see a little bit, but she's got some serious loss of vision here, 140 pounds. Have we ever helped anybody with macular degeneration?
Yes, many people.
Yeah, hundreds every year. And so what would you do to help this lady?
I give her a healthy brain and heart pack, and I'd give her an extra bottle of selenium with it.
Okay, very good. And then what else would you throw in?
She could take the Vision FX.
Good. I'd have her take 3 Vision FX twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And then what would you do to get her ORAC points really high, her antioxidant points?
I give her the BTT 2.0 tablets.
Very good. I'd give her 3 of those twice a day. BTT 2.0 tablets, you're exactly right. That'll be 2 bottles a month. That'll get her up over 320,000 ORAC points. ORAC is an acronym for oxygen radical absorption capacity. It's a measurement of how many free radicals is neutralized by the antioxidants in the supplement. And in addition to 320,000 ORAC points, what would you do for her diet to stop the ongoing damage to the retina of the eye?
Oh, no burnt animal fat, no margarine, no salad oils, none of the bad stuff, and get on a gluten-free diet.
Very good. Gluten-free, absolutely. And then none of the things that cause trans fatty acids, heterocycloamines, and acrylamides. No fried foods, as Char said. No fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. Absolutely no oil. That includes microwave popcorn, theater popcorn, no olive oil, coconut oil, margarines, mayonnaise, salad dressing, cooking oils, and no gluten. You also, Jesse, need to listen to that CD called what, Char?
Seeing is believing.
Seeing is believing, exactly right. That was a eye doctor apologizing to me after he called me a liar when I said we could reverse macular degeneration, and he gave me 27 charts where people were legally blind 6, 8, 10 years from macular degeneration, and after 90 days, all 27 on our program could read read 20/20 in 90 days, and only 2 required glasses. The other 25 could read 20/20 even without glasses after just 90 days. And all 27 were legally blind 6, 8, 10 years. So it's actually a proven program. And, of course, the details are in the book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. We're very excited about this. And we're able to prevent so much macular degeneration, the rate of it is going down, 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 down. But if you have it, you really want to pay attention to the details in that CD, Seeing is Believing, and that was the doctor's, I made him a wager. In the CD, Seeing is Believing was actually a wager where he had to apologize. In the CD, Seeing is Believing was his apology to me. And, of course, we sell millions of those every year. And so everybody who plans on getting to live to be 100 needs to listen to that CD, Seeing is Believing, so you don't get macular degeneration. If you have it, it'll show you how to make it better. Okay, give us a call every couple of weeks, Jesse. You can start the dietary change now in California. You should be able to get, you talk to your young Jimmy associate. Since you're in California, you can probably get the products in a couple of days. But I would start the dietary change as soon as you hang up. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Detroit, Michigan. And Anthony, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Anthony, you're on the air.
God bless you, Dr. Wallach. I got two young ladies. First one, she's 5'3", 183 pounds, 39 years old. She has asthma. She gets dizzy when she gets thirsty, high blood pressure. She drinks tap water. I told them she got to stop doing that. Diabetes on an insulin pump and bursitis.
Okay, so you got diabetes, type 2, I'm assuming, high blood pressure. Yeah. She gets dizzy and thirsty a lot, and this could go along with the diabetes. And she got asthma. Char, what's this lady's problem?
She's got a gluten intolerance for sure.
Yep, and so it's imperative, and you have to appreciate it here too, Anthony. Even gluten-free bread, one slice of even gluten-free bread will raise your blood sugar faster and higher than a heaping tablespoon of white table sugar. So even gluten-free bread is bad for somebody with diabetes or blood sugar problems of any kind. So I would say for this lady, 5'3", 180 pounds, she should be grain-free, absolutely no grains of any kind. Even if it's gluten-free, no wheat, no barley and rye, no oats, no rice, no millet, no buckwheat, no corn, no grains, no potatoes, no white potatoes, no red potatoes, no sweet potatoes. She can have all the vegetables she wants, okay, except for the potatoes, and then absolutely none of the sugars. That includes, agave syrup, maple syrup, honey, molasses, no table sugar, no fruit juices, no fruit, dried fruit, fresh fruit. She can get all the nutrients she would get from fruit, from vegetables without the sugar danger. And then what would you give her? What kind of program would you give her, Char?
I give her on 2 healthy blood sugar packs.
Okay, 2 healthy blood sugar packs, and she should take her fasting blood sugar every day before she medicates herself to prevent being thrown into a blood sugar problem. What would you do for her high blood pressure?
I give her the Ultimate Daily, the Cardio Sticks, and the Cardio FX.
Yep, very good. So the Ultimate Dailies, she takes 3 of those twice a day. That's 1 bottle a month, big bottle. The Ultimate Cardio Sticks, I'd have her take 2 of those a day, 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner. That'll be 2 boxes a month. They come in boxes of 30. And the Cardio FX, 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And let's see here. The asthma, what do we need for that, Char?
For the asthma, I'd give her the essential fatty acids are in the pack.
Yeah, it's in the pack, but just going gluten-free is going to deal with that because she can't absorb the essential fatty acids. That's what causes the asthma. It's a deficiency disease, and you get on the 90 cents of nutrients for any reason, for any of the packs, and you get gluten-free, and guess what? The asthma goes away. Give us a call every couple of weeks there, and, on this gal. And did you have a second one, Anthony?
Yes, sir. She's 50 years old, 5'3", 210. She has colitis, kidney stones, has had 3 surgeries. She goes back and forth to the doctor a lot, and she just bumped in.
I'm sorry, I missed that. Why is she going back and forth to the doctor a lot?
Having stomach problems. I guess the kidney stones. Yeah.
Okay. So what's her problem? She's got stomach problems. She got kidney stones. She got colitis.
It's all gluten. It's all gluten problem.
Yeah, exactly. It's a gluten problem. She's 5'3" and she weighs 210 pounds. So what'd you give this gal?
I give her, with all the stomach, I just give her 2 healthy, if she doesn't have arthritis, just 2 healthy Healthy Start packs. And then she needs to take the enzymes, and she should get some peppermint for...
Peppermint oil, yep.
Yeah, peppermint oil to put in hot water. That should take care of all her stomach issues.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, because she has kidney stones, okay, she's really got a kidney, or she really got a calcium deficiency there, which results in the kidney stones. I'd get her an extra bottle of our OsteoFX Plus. She could have 2. In fact, it wouldn't hurt for her to have 2 of the Healthy Start packs, as Shar says. Get another bottle of Osteo so she can have 3 ounces a day, 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner, 1 at bedtime with a glass of water. And the kidney stones she has, unless they're as big as a golf ball, if they're, the size of a pea and she's struggling, she's uncomfortable, she can eat lots of celery. Celery is legendary for helping people pass kidney stones because they slowly get smaller and go away. But what would you do for her weight? At 5'3", I'd like to see her weigh 125 or something like that.
ASAP.
ASAP. Give her a dropper full under her tongue 30 minutes before each meal, and she'll begin to lose a half pound to 2 pounds a day. Give us a call on these ladies, Anthony, every couple of weeks. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, Night Flight Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Kentucky. And Kathy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Kathy, you're on the air. Hi, you're on the air.
Hello, Dr. Wallach. May I give a report about myself before I ask about my husband?
Yes, ma'am.
I talked to you in Louisville, Kentucky in August. I had RSD and celiac and degenerating discs, and I had gained some height. And as of from May until now, I have gained 5/8 of an inch in height.
Wow. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. So the RSD is improving. It's not where I want it, but it's much better. So.
Yeah, well, that RSD, for those that don't know, is reflex sympathetic dystrophy, and usually follows there's chronic pain following some kind of impact injury, falling off a roof or a car accident or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell me about your husband now.
Well, he is 6 foot and 175 pounds and doing well in most ways, but we need to tweak some things. He's been taking ProstFX for his urinary problems. He's having trouble getting a flow going and keeping it going. He also has a cyst in one hand that's really hard and causing pain.
Okay, stop. Okay, let's back up to the urinary problem here. Does he have a back problem?
He did about 15 years ago, yes.
Okay. Well, I suspect he's still got a back problem because many times when you have a difficulty getting a urine flow going, it could be a back problem. It's not always a prostate problem. Okay, even in men, it's not always a prostate problem. It could be a back problem too. And so let's keep that in mind. Okay, and so then you said urinary flow problem, prostate problem, and what was the other one you were beginning to talk about?
He has a hard cyst in the middle of his palm in his hand.
Okay.
He's been taking Super KB 4 and 4 a day, and so far it has had no effect. It's been almost 3 months.
Okay. All right. Now, so you know this is a cyst because the doctor told you that, or it's squishy, or...
it's not squishy. It's really hard. His regular doctor said he thought it was a cyst, but my husband didn't remember what kind.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of tendons going through your hand, from the wrist down into the fingers and so forth, and the muscles in your forearm control the flexing of your fingers. And many times you'll actually get something going on with the tendons. Can he straighten his fingers out all the way, or does he have a trigger finger where one finger just won't straighten out all the way or anything like that?
The problem is when he tries to make a fist. That's the only time it hurts.
Okay, but he can make a fist, but it will be uncomfortable.
Yes, and he can stretch his hand out. So.
Okay. Yeah, so this may be, does he have anything going on with his wrist that you know of?
No, but it seems to be spreading. It seems to be starting another one below that one.
Okay, and another one. What does that mean? And another one?
Another cyst in the hand below the first one.
Yeah. I'd get a second opinion. I'd go to another doctor someplace, say, hey, have you ever seen anything like this before? But what I would do is go ahead and give your husband 2 complete healthy bone and joint packs per month and give him a full dose of everything twice a day except for the glucogel. Give him 15 glucogel a day. And then I would also throw in the CM cream, which comes with the 2 healthy bone and joint packs, on top of that cyst or whatever it is, and get the trauma oil. Get a bottle of trauma oil. It's a little 10 ml bottle of trauma oil from Ancient Legacy Division. It's a blend of oils. And put a couple of drops on that bump and see if it will shrink it a little bit. But go get another opinion to see what it is. I don't like it when somebody says, it's a cyst, and they really don't know. And so you might have to get an ultrasound, which there's no radiation in. An ultrasound, a high-resolution ultrasound will tell you if it's a cyst or it's in the tendon, because you can actually have problems going on with the tendon. And give us a call after you get the second opinion. But he can go ahead and start the 2 healthy bone and joint packs. Get rid of all this stuff. And thank you, Shar. Super job today as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. Carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's original roast, a perfect blend of mellow and smooth with just the right full-bodied depth to make an aromatic and enjoyable cup of coffee. Traditional as well as organic and fair trade options also available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local FDI Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or the metabolic syndrome, and you're tired of seeing your blood glucose levels rise and fall like a ship on the ocean, but you don't want to take those drugs the rest of your life, Youngevity has an alternative. A product called Sweeties has been developed just for you. Used as part of your regular diet, Sweeties helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels. A formulation specially designed to nutritionally assist your body with the regulation of your blood sugar level. Sweeties supports healthy glucose metabolism because it's fortified with aspartic acid, chromium, and vanadium, all to help you promote healthy blood sugar levels. If you want to get off those drugs and control your blood sugar metabolism naturally, try Youngevity's Sweeties product. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the ultimate tangy tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.